Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's SISEL webinar. I want to thank you all for taking the time to come here. My name is Bill DeFalco, and I'm going to be your host tonight. I'm a five-star master distributor living here in the Hudson Valley, New York area. Been here now over 30 years. Really beautiful area, about an hour north of New York City, up here in the country. Great place to live. What I want to go over tonight is why SISEL is the #1 home business opportunity out there today. This is your passport to optimal health and wellness, exponential revenue growth, and lifetime residual income. Folks, financial experts say that we need $1 million in the bank to retire comfortably. Unfortunately, most people aren't going to, they're going to get to retirement and find that they're far short of that goal. Sisel International is uniquely positioned like no other company in the entire history of the home-based business industry to set a new record for wealth creation in home business. Over the next 10 years, tens of thousands of new millionaires are going to be made through the Sisel International Opportunity. Through this presentation, my goal is to help bring this out in the open so you can understand what this company is all about and what we have to offer to you, especially at this time in the stage of the game. What I've done in my 8 years with Sisel and my 40 years total in network marketing, I've created a list of the 7 power factors of the Sisel International Opportunity to help folks understand what sets this company apart from every other home-based business out there. These 7 power factors are the company, the infrastructure, the capitalization, the products, compensation, marketing, and timing. Let's look at each one of these individually. The company. Any opportunity is only as good as the company behind it. As a matter of fact, in the area of nutritional wellness products, over 99% of the companies out there in network marketing and home business that market wellness products, over 99% of them don't even make their own products, folks. They're just resellers. Welcome to Sisel International. Pronounced like sizzle, S-I-Z-Z-L-E, like a sizzling hot steak on the Barbie. SISEL, spelled S-I-S-E-L, is an acronym for science, innovation, success, energy, and longevity. Tom Mower, Sr., he's actually a double Ph.D. biochemist. He's the brainchild behind Sisel International. He's our founder and chief scientific officer. Folks, wealth is worthless without the great health to enjoy it. And the Sisel opportunity enables you to achieve both. Create wealth and have the great vibrant health to enjoy it. There's a lot of ways to make money out there, folks, no doubt about it. But if your health is failing, if you're not in a good state of health, what good is accumulating wealth if you don't have the health to enjoy it? Here's a unique opportunity where you can actually do both. Let's talk a little about Tom Mower Sr. and his son, Tom Mower Jr., the founders and co-founder of Sisel International. Both of these gentlemen were recognized by the state of Utah in what's called their Utah Genius Awards. They're given out annually. And Tom Sr. and Tom Jr. were recipients of Utah Genius Awards in May 8th of 2010 for their multiple patents, including 12 new registered trademarks in the year 2009. This is a major functions attended by the governor, the mayor, and a lot of top state officials. And this is the type of recognition our founders have behind them, the kind of track record we have here, which is absolutely awesome. Let's talk about power factor number 2, infrastructure. What I said a little earlier, 99% of the companies out there in network marketing do not have what we have here, okay? Over 99% of the companies in home business do not have what you see right there, a manufacturing facility. Now all those other companies are just reselling somebody else's products. And for the most part, they're mediocre quality products that you can get in health food stores for a lot cheaper than you can get from most of those other home businesses. Totally different story here, folks. What we have here is a massive company based out of a 440,000 square foot plant. This is the largest ever in the history of the MLM, of home business, of network marketing. This is the largest type of facility ever in the history of the industry. And we do more than just make products, our unique Sisel products, and I'm going to explain that in a minute and the power behind that. But what you're looking at there is our pride and joy. In fact, it's available for people to go and visit. They routinely and regularly have what's called red carpet events throughout the year, and Private tours can also be arranged. But folks, anyone who's serious about this opportunity, you want to put it on your to-do list to get out there and go visit this opportunity, visit this facility. See it in person, as I did 2 times already. It's something that you'll take with you for the rest of your life. This is your company, folks, and there's not another one out there that has this kind of facility. This is the most advanced nutritional products manufacturing facility in the world, where they manufacture the world's most scientifically advanced products for wellness, for weight loss, and age reversal. Let's talk about capitalization, the number 3 power factor, the single most critical part of every company, and what will determine the viability and longevity of the company and whether or not the company will even survive and prosper is capitalization. This is such a critical success factor, and this is one of the biggest factors that's lacking in just about all of the other MLMs out there, folks. In fact, the failure rate of MLM companies is absolutely staggering. 90% of all new MLM startups will fail in their first year. So if somebody calls you about a new deal, and it's just a year old, just forget about it. Run the other way, because there's a 90% chance it's never going to be, it's just going to fall apart. Of those survivors that make it through the first year, 90% of the survivors will fail in the second year. And after the second year, only 1 out of 100 companies will actually survive and go on and grow. However, even of the companies that will survive after the second year, and this statistic applies to all companies, all new companies, not just MLM companies, only 1 out of every 10,000 new companies will ever become profitable. The main cause of failure, the main cause of the inability to achieve profitability is insufficient operating capital. Sisel International has the strongest, the highest, the best capitalization of any MLM company in the entire history of the industry, and in fact, this company is better capitalized than any of its manufacturing competitors for nutritional products in the entire world. That capitalization gives Sisel a major advantage in many areas, in particular in the quality of the products. We'll talk about them in a few minutes. From its inception, Sisel's massive 440,000 square foot facility was paid for in cash with $250 million of Tom Mower's own personal funds. Thus, he launched the company on a massive scale, completely debt-free. Sisel International's subsidiary, called Supra Naturals, generates massive revenue for the company through the manufacturing of products for other companies. We manufacture products, in fact, for other network marketing companies, believe it or not. Not just, the unique Sisel products. Those are only available through independent Sisel manufacturing reps. We don't just call ourselves distributors. We are independent Sisel manufacturing reps because we are a manufacturer, unlike most other companies out there that are not. But in addition to making products for other network marketing companies, we make products for many other companies, including many big companies such as Walmart, Target, and Costco. In fact, we've made products for upwards of 100 other companies. And as a result of this, it generates a massive influx of capital to the company. It covers all of the operating overhead in that massive plant that I showed you a few moments ago, pays all the employees' wages, and it enables Sisel to buy the world's finest ingredients, the most expensive ingredients, and buy them in such huge lots that we can put them in quantities, in large quantities that you simply will not find in any of our competitors. That's one of the reasons why our products outperform the competitors. And of course, the other two reasons are our unique formulations developed by our scientific team, which is the best in the industry, and the manufacturing systems we have that simply are the most advanced in the industry, many of which are patented, and you just simply won't find anywhere else in the world. And that leads us to number 4, the products. This is one of the most important power factors of the company because, folks, if you haven't got good products, in fact, if you haven't got great products, you haven't got a great opportunity. There's a lot of other companies out there. They got some pretty good products, but what would you rather have, pretty good or sensational? The most incredible products, the most sensational products that the world has never before seen. Products that deliver results, amazing results that were never before available from any other company out there. from any other nutritional products. I'm walking, living, breathing proof of the incredible results that the Sisel products have actually been able to deliver for me, because I fought heart disease for 32 years, tried every nutritional product on the planet, including all of those other resveratrol supplements. And per my medical blood test, none of them worked. And in fact, over the 12 years before Sisel, I had to undergo 4 angioplasties and 6 stents, and there was just one after the other, and it was like never ending, and the procedures were getting closer and closer until I discovered Sisel International and their Eternity. What an amazing line of products we have here, folks, including personal care products that get all the toxins out of your home. Okay, a lot of people are poisoning themselves with the ingredients, the toxic ingredients in, these very dangerous, harmful, toxic ingredients in personal care products they buy every month in the supermarket and use every day. Our goal in helping you to achieve the optimum health is, number one, get all the dangerous substances out of your life. And so what you could do is take money you already spend every month on products you use every day and just switch that over to Sisel. Shop at your own store and teach others to do the same. Before you know it, you're getting all your products for free because of your referral income. And on top of that, you're building a beautiful income. It's the results the products deliver and the way they safeguard and protect your health that enable other people to see what we have and what makes it worthwhile to switch over to Sisel. Folks, the Triangle of Life products truly are incredible, exceptional, outstanding. And in that picture right there, the bottle in the middle, the Eternity, is the world's first and still the only effective resveratrol product. You see, Sisel tested all the other resveratrol products out there, and they found that they all lose their potency by the time they get to the end consumer. And that's why there were never any big stories coming out, despite the fact that Dr. David Sinclair and his groundbreaking studies on resveratrol proved it has a potential to reverse coronary artery disease. They never got to human studies because all of his studies were bought by a large pharmaceutical company and literally put on his shelf so they can go into making generic statins. But I'm one of the first human trials on the first effective resveratrol supplement called Eternity. And after just 6 weeks on this product, my cholesterol and triglycerides dropped to the lowest levels in my 32-year medical history, and it stunned my doctors, and they wanted to know what did I do to get my cholesterol and triglycerides to the lowest levels in 32 years, and I told them about this remarkable product. And I was able to work out a plan to get weaned off the medication with my doctors and make what they characterize and describe as a sensational recovery from heart disease. I'm going to show you a little while where you can listen to my whole entire incredible story and learn the untold story about resveratrol. And speaking of resveratrol, folks, in order to get enough resveratrol in your body from wine to reverse coronary artery disease, as demonstrated clearly by Dr. David Sinclair in his groundbreaking studies, you'd have to drink 250 glasses of wine a day. Well, guess what? 1 3/4 ounce serving of our Eternity product, again, that middle bottle right there in the picture, the red bottle, 1 3/4 ounce serving daily of that gives you the equivalent resveratrol found in 450 glasses. Pretty amazing. And not only that, it's in a state of potency you simply will not find in any other product, and it's the most highly bioavailable resveratrol supplement. In other words, what I'm saying here is you have not experienced resveratrol until you try Eternity from Sisel International. And boy, what a difference it made in my life. And on top of that, as good as the products were, just recently, Sisel introduced a remarkable product called the A.G.E pill. And this is an incredible, awesome product. And at this point, don't take it from me because my own results are sensational. I've lost weight I couldn't lose before because of its ability to get rid of lipofuscin, which is a waste material that builds up inside the cells of the body. A type of a weight you can't get rid of with diet and exercise. I mean, through Sisel, over the 8 years I've been with them, I've lost 20 pounds. I'm cured of heart disease. I'm off the medication. I made a spectacular recovery from heart disease, but yet I couldn't get back down below 160 pounds, where I wanted to be back to 150 like I was back when I was in my 20s. I couldn't do it no matter how hard I dieted and exercised. But when I got on the A.G.E pill on August 2nd, within a month, or maybe a little bit more, let's say 6 weeks altogether, I step on the scale one day, and there it is, 150 pounds, folks. I lost the weight I couldn't lose with diet and exercise because I lost a kind of weight that you cannot lose with diet and exercise. Again, it's called lipofuscin. It builds up in the cells of the body, and your cells can't get rid of it, but the A.G.E pill breaks it up enables your body to flush it out. And here I am at 66 years of age. I'm back at 150 pounds. I haven't been 150 pounds since I was in my late 20s. That's over 30 years ago, over 35 years ago at this point. Just absolutely amazing. And when you lose that weight, when you lose that junk inside the cells, that cellular waste material, for example, your eyesight, all of a sudden your vision becomes much sharper because you see the cells that make up the retina, which detects the images. All of a sudden you get the junk out of those cells, and guess what? Your vision clears up. The founder of the company, who's been on the products at least 6 months longer than all of us, his vision improved so much. It went from 2060 back to 2020. He was able to get rid of all his reading glasses. Doesn't need reading glasses anymore. I've suffered all my life, well, not all my life, but many years, over the last at least 20, 25 years, with tinnitus or ringing in the ears. Like, guess what? It's like somebody put their hand on the volume of the tinnitus and it's getting lower and lower and quiet. My hearing is improving. In fact, Tom Mower, again, who's been on the products longer than all of us, he just recently was able to trash a $4,000 custom-fitted hearing aid because his hearing came back because of the lipofuscin flushing action and the regenerative properties of this product that actually restores your youth. Absolutely amazing, folks. I can go on and on. My eyesight's getting better. My hearing's getting better. I've lost the weight I could never lose. I'm wearing slim-fit pants. I look like a 20-year-old with all my colleagues walking around with beer bellies and all this extra weight they can't get rid of, and they're on 15 different prescription drugs, and they don't have a quality lifestyle. I'm literally living the health and lifestyle of a person in their 20s thanks to this remarkable product. And at this point, Mark Kotler, if I'm saying it right, Mark Kotler, if you're out there, just press *6, and I'd like you to come on the call and share with us your experience with the Sisel products. *6, Mark, and you can be right on the call. Just press *6 on your phone, or if you're online, you'll see a little microphone icon in the control screen. Okay, there's a little control screen there. Okay, we got you there, Mark. All right, welcome to the call. I'm glad you could make it. So, Mark, you and I had some very interesting discussions not long ago, and you shared some pretty interesting things with me about, with your experience in a nutshell. Can you tell us, in a couple of bullet points, as short as you can, what are the Sisel products, and which ones have you been taking, and what changes have you seen in your life with these Sisel products?
Well, I'll tell you, Bill, I've been into nutrition for over 40 years. I've been in network marketing for over 40 years, so I've experienced a lot of really great products, but nothing of this magnitude. I got on the A.G.E pill about 3 months ago, Bill, and I had dry eyes. I had really bad dry eyes, and at nighttime, there was glare. It was hard for me to even drive at night, and I was even having focusing in that. When I'd see, focus was tough. My eyes, the dry eyes gone. The dry eyes are gone. At night, I can see beautifully. I can even read up close now. I couldn't read up close. I had to use the bifocals, and now I can read up close. So my eyesight, my hair is coming back to its natural color. It was brown when I was younger, like when I was in my 20s. The gray's going away, and the hair is brown again. Energy. I got energy up the gazoo. Just like Bill always says, if he had wings, he'd be flying around the house. Well, my wings are growing, Bill. They're growing in. And they're not quite as big as yours yet, but they're growing in. So I have lots of energy, happy. I mean, my heart, like I can feel. I don't know if you've ever heard this one, but in my heart, it's like this just really nice, peaceful feeling in my heart. It's just like there's like a joyful feeling when I laugh. It's like the laughter is even accentuated to a higher level. So whatever's happening is just amazing. It's not only on the outside, but it's happening on the inside. So I'm doing the A.G.E pill, and then I got on the Eternity. And as soon as I got on the A.G.E pill, was phenomenal. But when I got on the Eternity, it even took it to another level. It's almost like I went from a Maserati to a Lamborghini. You know what I mean? It just took it up to this amazing level, Bill.
What have you noticed in particular when you added the Eternity on top of the A.G.E pill?
More like more energy, more happiness, more motivation. I mean, it just turned. The lights were already up. Like it's like I had the lights on like 100, and then it took it up to like 150, and everything's just lit up more. I'm just aware. Honest to goodness, I feel like I'm in my 20s now, and everybody's like looking at me like, what the heck have you done? My skin. Everything. It made a major difference. I highly recommend the two of them together. I think that they go together like peanut butter and jelly. I truly believe that, and I could go on and on and on, Bill, but I don't want to take up all the time. But I've never experienced products of this magnitude. I can't even imagine what it's going to be like a year from now, Bill. I mean, we're only talking about 3 months, and we're only talking eternity for. I've been on eternity for 2 weeks, so I can't even imagine where it's going to go from here.
Well, let me ask you, Mark, you have 40 years experience like myself in network marketing from a business perspective, from an opportunity perspective. What do you see here with Sisel International?
Boy, you asked the right guy that question. I was in with Dr. Jerry Shaw, who's one of the leaders. He's incredible. He's one of the leaders he's a leader on our team. He's one of the leaders like Bill. He's amazing, a tremendous networker, but he's also knows nutrition better than anybody I know. And we worked a program for 10 years, Bill, and we had a lot of success. We had a really good product, but nothing of this magnitude, and nothing with there was a lot of greed factor that came in with the owners. They they didn't have money in the beginning, and all of a sudden they had money. They went and bought the big mansions and all that. And then they just started cutting the quality of the products, Bill. I mean, and after a while, we just started to notice we weren't getting the same results. So that was 10 years of my life that happened. And then I went to another company and did another 9 years, and the same thing happened. I mean, I spent 19 years of my life. I put my heart and soul into them, only to end up with nothing. I had a tremendous residual income. I had a boat. I was traveling all over the world, and I lost it all because it didn't have all the factors that you spoke about at the beginning of the call. Every factor wasn't in place. But we have every factor in place in this company, and there's no doubt in my mind. I'm going to be 65. That I'll be doing this company till I'm 90 years old and healthy and able to enjoy it because every single factor's in place. We have everything. We have the best products on the planet. We have the best owners with the greatest integrity. We have the timing with the age pill. Anybody that comes in now, you couldn't even be coming in at a better time because you got an 11-year-old, 12-year-old company that has a solid foundation, and now it went into momentum, and to hit it like that is like hitting the lottery. So what can I say, Bill? It's just all set up for the stars have lined up.
Tremendous, Mark. I greatly appreciate you coming on the call and what you share with us. Absolutely incredible. And I'm hearing this from more and more people as they discover Sisel. Thank you so much for being a part of the team, Mark. It's certainly a blessing to all of us, and we appreciate your insight and your testimonials tonight. Thank you so much.
Thanks for all that you do, Bill.
All right, thank you. All right, our next guest I'd like to call at this time would be Don Miller. Don, are you there? Just star 6 and join us on the call.
Yes, I am, Bill. You hear me all right?
I can hear you loud and clear, Don. How you doing tonight?
Hey, doing fantastic.
Get right ahead. Tell us in a nutshell, what have the Sisel products done to you? And from your business perspective after that, what do you see here as an opportunity? I know you're also very, very experienced in the industry, so take it away, Don.
Well, I have been with another stem cell nutrition company for the last 12 years, and they ran into some problems, and so I needed to find a new home, and I found Sisel International with this A.G.E pill, and I really got excited about it when I seen it because I know what stem cells can do for you. So I joined in August of 28th of 2017, and I've been on the A.G.E pill, the Eternity, and the Facoidin for 90 days, and I'm 77 years old, and I know that it's important to do the 90-day challenge to give the products a chance to work. So I had my blood test, the best I've ever had since I started doing blood work when I was in my 50s. And I had high cholesterol. My last test a year ago, my cholesterol was 238, so it's dropped 27 points down to 211 in just 90 days, and my triglycerides and my LDL was down also on my cholesterol. So a year ago I was a borderline diabetic, and now my A1C is in the good range at 6.3, and I'm sure it's going to go even lower than that. My blood pressure is 127 over 80, and it has been as high as 156 over 90. And allergies are much improved. I've really had a tough problem with allergies for the last couple of years, but because of the Terminator, turn that phone off. Because of the Terminator, I use it as a nasal spray, and so I've dropped a couple of allergy prescriptions, and and another spray that I had been using. So I sleep really good at night and have a lot more energy, and it's important to get your story with the Sisel products and take the 90-day challenge to see how you can start living younger in just 90 days or less. And Bill, I don't mind getting older. I just don't want to get older while I'm doing it, you know. So that's my story.
And from a business perspective, Don, you know, what do you see here compared to all the other programs you've been involved in?
Well, one thing is we've got a product like nothing on the market, and with the results we've seen, you can't help but win big time with it. And they brought out this brand new compensation, which I'm pretty much familiar with it from other company, and the compensation is simple for people to understand, you know, and it's just a matter of getting to 1-star yourself and developing 1-stars. And I've never seen a car bonus, lifestyle bonus to where they paid you the full amount for without having to buy a car, you know. And the rank advancement bonus, and just there's a lot of ways of making money. And I made triple diamond in my other company and made like $1.7 million in 12 years. So I'm looking for something that's going to be a whole lot better than I've ever done before. So
Excellent.
I feel like you can't lose it all with Sisel for sure.
Thank you so much, Don. I appreciate your input tonight, your testimony. Incredible. You're seeing from your medical blood tests, like me and so many others, you're actually seeing documented improvements in your health and your wellness, and that's pretty sensational. Don, again, thank you so much for being here with us tonight.
All right. My pleasure.
And Don, that takes us right into compensation, my power factor number 5. You could take that to the bank, folks, with the highest paying compensation plan in the history of the MLM industry. This is a global seamless compensation plan. You get paid in all the many countries without having to register separately for each individual company, like a lot of other companies require you to do, and they charge you fees to do that. We don't. Real simple, easy, global seamless comp plan, the best I've ever seen for an international business that you can have right out of the comfort of your own home. Folks, starting in October of 2017, the best paying comp plan in MLM got even better, okay? So what we have here, and you'll want to get with a Sisel rep that introduce you here, and to learn all about the great aspects of this compensation plan. It's paying better than ever. Let's go on to number 6, power factor marketing. Folks, what we are about is marketing. MLM, multi-level marketing, network marketing. We are into marketing. If you haven't got anything strong to market, what good is your marketing factor? It's weak. What we have here, as Don mentioned, as you heard from Mark, this is got to be, per the words of Tom Mower, who himself is an MLM icon. He's an MLM industry icon. Tom has put a lot of time and effort and money into developing what he sees as the biggest product ever to come out of the network marketing industry. And it's not just the product itself, folks, but you have to understand the timing, the market timing that we have here is nothing short of spectacular. What we're looking at here is the baby boomers. We're looking at the largest buying segment in the country here, just here in the United States, not to mention globally, okay? And this buying segment has literally moved markets at every step of their development, from when they were children, and, Gerber foods and baby foods, just like they saw their businesses skyrocket. Hasbro toys as they get older, and just to provide them with toys, and when they became drivers, the Corvettes and and your Ford Mustangs. Think about those cars came out in '64, just in time for the needs and wants of the baby boomers, and they flourished. How about 1983, when Lee Iacocca came up with this idea called a minivan? Folks, you couldn't get one at sticker. You couldn't get one below sticker. Forget about it. And most people were paying over sticker when they came out. They couldn't make them fast enough. And Lee Iacocca saved Chrysler with the minivan. And now today they're all over the world. Minivans are a common vehicle, and they're all over the world, thanks to the genius and the insight of Lee Iacocca in being able to perceive the needs and wants of the baby boomers. Well, right now, folks, the baby boomers are in their 60s, their 70s, their 80s. They're getting old. They don't like the way they look. They don't like the way they feel. They want to, regain their youth and their vibrant energy and vitality. And folks, we've got the product that can deliver like no other nutritional product in history can deliver age reversal on the highest level, on the most sophisticated level, incorporating technology into this product that is being regarded as the greatest discovery in the history of human health. Folks, this is not just about making you cosmetically look younger. No, it's about making your body function on a higher and healthier level. And literally, that takes you back to the wellness and health of your youth. It literally resets your biomarkers to when you're back in your 20s. And you heard Mark saying about how his hair's coming back in his natural color. Same thing's happening to me. And a lot of gentlemen I talk to, and ladies, who are not having to dye their hair anymore because this product is making them young and healthy all over again. Folks, when it comes to marketing, we've got the cat's meow and a product that is being regarded as the greatest product ever to come out of the network marketing industry, the product that will make it to $1 billion in sales faster than any other product before it, and this is going to go beyond $1 billion in sales annually, and this product alone can make you a millionaire, not to mention all the other great products like the Eternity that we have in our product line. Let's talk about timing, folks, because if you're looking at a business opportunity and you want to create wealth, you need to be in at the right time. Folks, you couldn't be picking a better time than right now to get involved with Sisel International. We just rolled out the A.G.E pill. It's only been out a few months. There's a massive market out there. I've never heard of Sisel or the A.G.E pill. They're dying for a product like this. The timing is now. Let me talk about the 4 stages of growth of successful MLM or network marketing companies. Foundation typically lasts the first 2 years. That's for the companies that make it that long. As I described earlier, most of them are gone, before the 2 years is up. Concentration, those who make it to the 2-year point, only a tiny percentage of them will go on, and last to the 5th year. Well, if they make it to that 5th year, the years 3 through 5 are what they call their concentration, where they start, building the strength of the company. Now, because of the massive scope of Sisel International's foundation and concentration phases, these phases have taken more than twice the time of other successful MLM companies. It's comparable to building a tall building. You can compare all the other MLM companies out there to like apartment buildings, 6, 10, 12 stories. Sisel International is like a 1,000-story skyscraper. It's going to be the tallest when it's done. When we're finished, we will be the tallest, so-called building as an example, as compared to all the other MLM buildings out there. What we're building here is so massive that it's taking a much longer to build a foundation and to go through the concentration. And as a result of that, for Sisel International, it's taken over 10 years to complete what other companies have been able to complete in half the time, okay? Momentum, which typically for all these other companies, starts in the 5th year and on average lasts about 36 months. For Sisel International, momentum has just started with us. This is just the beginning of a momentum that's going to go strong for the next 10-plus years. Tom Mower said 10 to 15 years, folks. Think about the timing. That means not only do you have an opportunity to create wealth, but the people you bring in, and the people they bring in, and so on and so forth, will sustain and grow your business when you've reached retirement and ready to relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Stability is the ongoing growth of the company. From the 8th year on out for most of the companies. For Sisel, it's going to be from like the 15th year on out, okay? And well, actually, we're 11 years now. 10 to 15 years of momentum, that takes us out to what? About 25, 26 years? So our stability will be from the 26th year on out. Folks, that's a long time from now. That means we've got a massive wealth-building opportunity, unprecedented in the history of the home business industry, right in front of our hands right now. We're looking right at it. And this is the reason why many big networkers like Mark and like Don are partnering with Sisel International. Stability for Sisel? The transition to this phase will begin, as I said, about 15 years from now. Folks, this is a 2-year to retire wealthy program, what we have right now. Without a doubt, we're celebrating our 12th year right now in 2018, but this is the beginning of the strongest growth phase of the company that will go on for the next 10 to 15 years. Sisel International is uniquely positioned for a record-setting momentum growth phase that will produce tens of thousands of new millionaires worldwide. The A.G.E pill has launched Sisel into a massive momentum growth phase. And this momentum will be the largest and longest lasting ever in the history of the network marketing industry. You start to get your hands around these facts. You start to understand why, when it comes to home-based business, no other company out there, no other opportunity can hold a candle to what we have over here with Sisel International. Folks, when I was at the convention in April of 2016, they introduced something called the Millionaires Club for the very first time. Introduction or induction into this prestigious club is achieved by accumulating a total of $250,000 in total earnings with your Sisel business. I tell everyone, I started Sisel. When I came to Sisel, I was earning a six-figure income in corporate America. I had a major job as an engineer with General Electric. I wasn't looking for another business opportunity. I was fed up with MLM at that time. It was all the businesses, all the MLMs I was involved in. At that point, for 32 years, not one of them lasted, not one of them produced residual income because the products were nothing to write home to mom about, and none of those products were able to help me overcome my heart disease the way Sisel's products did. I got into this not for money, folks, but to save my life, to extend my life so that I could be around not only to see my sons graduate from college, but now I'm looking forward to the marriage of my oldest son coming up in September this year, and my next son in the following year. I mean, what we have here, folks, is unprecedented. There's never been an opportunity out there that's been able to give me back my life like this company has. And as a result of that, I got involved with Sisel because of what it's done for my health and just started sharing my story with people. I worked strictly on a part-time basis for 8 years, folks. And guess what? Within a few months, I'm going to be inducted into Millionaires Club, having earned strictly on a part-time basis $250,000. Now I'm retired, going full bore ahead with Sisel. And I'm earning more now as a retired person than I was in my six-figure full-time job with General Electric. How many people do you know retire from a six-figure income in the corporate America or in the corporate world out there or in the job world, and they go into retirement and through a home business they're making more than they were making in their full-time careers? I'm doing that with Sisel, folks. Absolutely incredible. So we've got the best paying compensation plan in the industry. And what I'll tell you, folks, with over 40 years of experience in home-based business, here's what I have seen throughout my 8+ years with Sisel. I've seen the highest retention rate of any business I've ever worked. I've seen the highest product reorder rate of any business I've ever seen or been involved with. And this is the best home-based business opportunity I've ever found for building a long-term, lifetime, monthly residual income. Yes, it is real. It is a fact if you're with Sisel International. My 8 years with this company have proved it. Plus, as Don Miller mentioned earlier, very easy to qualify for monthly car bonus. Pardon me 1 second. I just used some of that Terminator breath spray there because I've had a little dry throat, but that gets rid of it right away. We've got easy to qualify for a monthly car bonus. It starts at $200 a month, goes all the way up to $1,500 a month, and it can enable you to drive the car of your dreams. Folks, I've bought 3 cars with Sisel. If you look in the background of the picture there on the left, there's a brown SUV there. I just traded that in for this Cadillac, this gorgeous electric-powered car. This is amazing, Cadillac's first electric car. This is the 3rd car. I've bought 3 new cars in the last 4 years, thanks to Sisel International, where previously I'd buy a new car every 10 years. It's 3 cars over the last 4 years, thanks to the Sisel car plan. Folks, for more information, visit my Sisel International website at www.hawn.info. You'll want to go to the products page, and you want to, on the left-hand side in the Eternity section, click on the new video I just put up with 2 green signs. One says New Way, the other one says Old Way, okay? And listen to my incredible story about eternity and the real story on resveratrol. Go through the entire site, and then what you want to do is get back with the person who invited you to this live presentation or to the recording of this presentation, and they can show you what you need to do to get on board with this incredible opportunity. Thanks so much for your time tonight, folks. We look forward to welcoming you on board as a new member, a new distributor in our growing team here at Sisel International. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great night.